Hello everybody, this is soyachinchao.com and this is the Apple Watch Spot. The Apple Watch is Cupertino's brand new product since they've introduced the iPad. Being late in the smartwatch game, can Apple reinvent the smartwatch and is it better than the rest? First up, there are three models. The Apple Watch Sport with the aluminium body, the mid-range Apple Watch that uses a stainless steel case, and finally, the Apple Watch Edition that comes with an 18-karat gold body. On top of that, you get a choice of either 42mm or 38mm bodies. For this review, we got the cheapest Apple Watch Sport, which costs about 1,600 ringgit, and as you expect, the Apple Watch is supported on the iPhone 5 and above, running at least iOS 8.2. Unlike other new smartwatch that goes for a round display, Apple decided to go with a squarish look that has smooth curved edges and sides. The glass dominates the front and it tries to distract you from the bezels with a sloping glass that flows smoothly onto the body. On the right, you get the digital crown which acts as a scroller and you can press it to bring you back to the home screen. Press and holding the crown will bring up Siri, which doesn't talk like the iPhone. The crown is something new, but we felt that the scroller could do a bit more friction as it feels too loose for our liking. The big side button works as a shortcut key to bring out your 12 closest friends, and this can be customized on the iPhone app. This gives you access to the phone calls, messaging, and digital touch, supposedly a new way to communicate. You can use it to scribble, send taps, and even your heartbeat, but this only works if the other person has an Apple Watch. It does support phone calls, but is only usable indoors from our experience. At the back, the watch looks aesthetically pleasing with its glass-looking element that houses the heart rate sensor as well as the induction charger. Since it's only rated for 18 hours use, Apple has made charging rather seamless as the magnetic charger snaps on effortlessly. A full charge takes about 90 minutes. There are dozens of watch bands available which can remove easily without the use of tools. As a watch, it offers a couple of watch faces which can customize quite extensively, but it doesn't allow third-party add-ons just yet. Since the screen is small, bringing up options is done by force touch. This is like tapping, but it adds a little bit more force than usual. It is quite a nice touch, and the Taptic engine gives a nice sensation of pressing through the glass instead of the usual vibrating. The watch display isn't always on, and it switches on when it thinks that you're looking at the watch. For example, when you bring the wrist towards you, and it switches off immediately when you put it down. When notification comes in, the Taptic engine gives a nice discrete tapping sensation on the wrist, which feels a lot better than the vibrating alert. By default, you see the watch face and can view notifications when you swipe down from the top. If you swipe outwards from the bottom, you bring up glances, which are basically widgets that you can customize. Some watch apps support glance view, but can enable this from the watch app on your iPhone. In terms of apps, Apple is boasting more than 3,000 choices, but they are mostly extensions to your current apps. Some of the useful built-in apps include Activity Tracker, which measures your fitness in 3 metrics: move, exercise, and stand. Yes, it does remind you to stand every hour, which is actually good for your back, but it can be quite annoying. You do get Twitter and Instagram, but the function is quite limited, so you could probably stick to your iPhone most of the time. There's no Facebook or WhatsApp application right now, but don't fret as the watch supports full notification. With a small screen, the watch works quite well for notification, but for anything else, you're better off using your iPhone as the actual viewer. As a first-gen product, Apple is obviously trying to fit as many features onto the thing, and to be honest, it isn't groundbreaking compared to what Samsung and other Android Wear devices are doing. What Apple has done right is the options available to its customers. You can order a specific watch model and your choice of bands directly from the Apple Store. After all, this is meant to be a personal device. The battery life isn't great, but you need to charge it every single night, which explains why it lacks a sleep tracking feature in the first place. However, in a long-term use, it is enough to last a full day from morning without needing to charge any time in between. And then there's the price. For more than 1,500 ringgit, even for the base model, it's quite pricey. But hey, there's always a market for a premium Apple Watch, especially in mainland China. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, and thank you for subscribing to our channel. This is soyachinchao.com, and see you guys later.